very first thing I want to talk about is Superman, guys, because Superman, the box office is doing better than they expected. They were expecting around 112 million maybe domestically, and ended up getting like around 120 million dollars domestically. Overall, 220 million dollars for Superman this opening weekend worldwide. So WB was very excited about that. Now they still spent 250 million dollars in this movie, so they haven't made their money back. But again, that's only the first opening weekend. We'll have to see as the numbers progress throughout the week. I know Zaslav was super excited. He was coming forward. Of course, David Zaslav runs WB. He said, we watched Superman soar as James Gunn's passion and vision came to life on the big screen. Superman is just the first step. Over the next year alone, DC Studios will introduce films like Supergirl and Clayface. And honestly, there's more to come. He's excited about what's going to happen, as I am too, guys. Superman was fun, as we talked about before. It's fun. We had a really crazy conversation over a bunch of alcoholic drinks last Friday. Guys, go back and watch that. It was a blast. Zaslav also said he did kill that Superman script that J.J. Abrams was going to do, where they're going to have the very first African-American Superman. And he said he killed that because he called it too woke. And so he said it had to go. So unfortunately, that is off the table completely. He addressed the fans about that as well. And but he said he's still got a lot to do with the new Superman moving forward. But I tell you, that was a big number. That Thursday previews made like $22.5 million. It even beat Barbie, guys. And Barbie had like $22.3 million its opening night. We'll see if Superman can beat Barbie. But now a big thing happening is Sydney Sweeney has been asked. There's rumors that she's going to be joining Margot Robbie for the next Barbie movie. And of course, it still isn't greenlit. There have been a lot of rumors happening behind the scenes. And she said, I have to read the script, though. I'm a huge fan. I love Margot Robbie. I'm very open to it. I'm not opposed to it, but I have to read a script first. So she wouldn't just say she would do it. But there have been a lot of rumors that she is attached to it. But she's saying, I have to read it, guys. Give me some time. But she is excited about it. She wants to do it. Now, of course, WB still wants to do this. They've been putting pressure on it since they made $1 billion. So wait and find out. I guarantee that Barbie movie's coming. 200 million worldwide. Isn't that impressive? I know, Queen. And that's the thing, too. It's like, it's massive that opening night, but worldwide, I mean, look at Jurassic Park made 350, but that was because it was a 5-day weekend. So they're hoping that it still crosses that. I don't think Superman will make $1 billion like Barbie, but only time will tell, guys. And Barbie will keep moving for WB. And WB loves some Margot Robbie, but they also love them some Larry David. That's why they're giving Larry and David his own new show, guys. If you're a fan of Larry David, get ready because he's coming back to HBO Max one more time for a limited series, 6 episodes about American history. And he's being produced alongside Jeff Schaefer, who is his longtime producing partner from Curb Your Enthusiasm. 6 episodes, and they're saying it's going to be based off of course, historical figures that didn't really change history. So get ready for that. It sounds like something that he would do. It sounds like something he totally would do, guys. Larry David. Larry David is not going away. Unlike Duster, guys, another period piece that just is gone. And I thought Duster would go for a long time. J.J. Abrams, WB, Bad Robot were planning this for a long time. 1970s crime drama. But you know what? The thing is, great Rotten Tomatoes, like 82%, 92% audience. People loved that. They did watch it. But unfortunately, a lot of people did not watch this. And so Duster is going away. I didn't watch it. I mean, what, GR? I thought GR was saying
sucked.
Wait for that, guys. Wait for that. But yeah, it follows Nina, who's played by, of course. The thing is, like, you have Sawyer here from Lost in here, so I thought like that would be a big deal. But it's the 1970s kind of cop drama. It didn't do great, GR. Maybe one day it'll find a home and come back. I'm gonna say probably not. Probably not. Sorry, Duster. Sorry, JJ. Your time is done. Unlike Ryan Murphy's time, because Ryan Murphy cannot stop with these monster series, guys. Of course, season 3 hasn't even come yet. The Edward Gein production of Charlie Hunnam, that is still coming out very soon. They already picked it up for a 4th season. So get ready for that. 4th season is coming. No casting yet announced, but this Ryan Murphy is excited to move forward the story of Lizzie Borden. Now, Lizzie Borden is from the 1892 guide, an axe murderer who apparently allegedly killed her father and her stepmother in the Fall River, Massachusetts area. Now, casting's underway. They haven't said initially what's going to happen, but she actually got off. So I'm interested to see like why we did this story, an 1892 story about an axe murderer. I don't know. I think there's a lot of different serial killers that he could have done that are more relevant. But you know what? I don't know if you guys have heard this character. Please let me know if maybe I'm way off. Ronald, did you hear about this character before? Lizzie Borden?
Absolutely. In fact,
Okay.
I've got something great to say about it.
Okay. All right.
When it's my turn.
We'll wait for hot takes. We'll wait for hot takes, Ronald. But good. I'm not alone here. You do know what this is. Good. And of course, Ronald, you love South Park, right?
I've never seen an episode.
I figured not. But South Park, guys, the hit animated series has been pulled from outside of the U.S. across all platforms right now. Now, the international contract ran up along with the actual the United States domestic contract, but they've allowed South Park to stay on Warner Brothers and Paramount Plus everywhere, even though they have all these legal lawsuits going on. But overseas, they pulled it everywhere. It makes people wonder why that's happening. This ongoing off-again Paramount drama cannot end, guys, with WB. Eventually, we'll get an answer with that lawsuit. But I'm going to tell you now, South Park will not be going anywhere. Even though Trey Parker and Matt Stone are mad about this, they're going to be fine, guys. They're going to be fine. But at least, WB's trying to figure it out. And when they figure it out, maybe people get paid and taken care of. I got to tell you, one thing that makes me excited, though, is Bryan Cranston standing up for people to get paid. Because Bryan Cranston, guys, has been working on this movie called Lone Wolf, right? And Lone Wolf has an ongoing funding problem, massive funding problem. And so much so they had to shut down production, and a bunch of the vendors and the crew and some co-stars have not been paid. And Bryan Cranston said he refuses to do any PR, to talk about this movie at all, to accept any more paychecks to any of the movie until the rest of the crew is officially paid and all the vendors are paid, right? That's what I'm talking about, Ron. It's like he's standing up for these people, and I love that because a lot of actors don't do that. They don't do that. He says he's just stressed over the whole situation. He's frustrated. He has been paid up to date, but nobody else has. And so he's like, this needs to stop. That's why he's standing up. $2 million they're short for all their funding as of right now. And this movie is just sitting there waiting to be finished. So guys, we'll have to find out, will this actually be finished? Sometimes these things go down where it just doesn't get done. I hope people get paid. And I hope that Bryan Cranston stance really does matter here, Ronald. I hope it really does help these people. It needs to help them people. Like, it takes a big time actor sometimes to make that happen. Because you know what? Sometimes a stance like this can make a difference and can change a lot of people's lives. Look at this new project that Mark Ruffalo is doing, Being Human, guys. This is another big historical story that if you guys haven't heard about before, we got a bunch of big casting for it. It's an Apple TV Plus show based on a true story. Good on Bryan Cranston, right? Dylan O'Brien's been attached to it. Of course, Mark Ruffalo, Ruth Madley, as I said, but Apple's adaptation of the best-selling memoir about disability activist Judy Heumann. And this whole thing went down where the Carter administration actually they're going back and forth about deciding if they were actually going to have disabled community have access on a bunch of different federal buildings. And so they were going back and forth about this. And there was a huge 28-day sit-in in 1977 where protesters quickly formed a tightly bond in their community, and they refused to leave until the government enforced Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act, where they was required that these federal spaces actually become accessible for handicapped people. And I'm telling you now, right on, right? Amazing standpoint. We're finally getting, now it's a real life story. Mark Ruffalo's going to be in here. We got a great cast. Dylan O'Brien's the activist. He's like one of the writers that was involved, one of the big newspaper reporters about this. And Mark Ruffalo is the man they're kind of fighting against. So I'm excited to see this. It's a great Apple TV Plus story, if you ask me. But real life stuff is always fun to me. So I hope this has turned out pretty great. I think it will be. I think they'll do a good job on this. Usually they go with this historical stuff. So I'm excited to see where it goes. Unlike Night at the Museum, why are we doing more of these, guys? Why are we doing more of these? Why are we rebooting it? Why are we rebooting it, Ronald? Why are we rebooting it? What? Like, just bring Ben Stiller back, you know? And I get that we lost Robin Williams, but Robin Williams, because, you know, they actually did a great job with that in the last movie where he can't transform alive anymore, and they could have had him be Teddy Roosevelt still and had that honor and homage to Robin Williams. But, you know, the writers are coming forward. We got, like, Sean Levy's attached to this, saying that we're going to reboot the whole thing, all new cast, all new museum, all new storyline. And to me personally, I don't think it's needed. So no more Owen Wilson, no more Steve Coogan, Ricky Gervais, Ben Stiller. Nobody's coming back. Complete reimagination. And I'm just thinking, really, like, what's the point? Like, these work with this kind of comedic attitude. I would be more accessible to, or more excited about a revival, but a reboot, I just don't see what you have. Is Ben Stiller gonna do a cameo, introduce a new night guard to a new thing?
Oh, good Lord.
We don't need that, Ronald. We don't need that.
No.
I don't think that works as well as Wednesday's been working for people, because Wednesday dropped its official last trailer for the Wednesday Addams story over there on Netflix. Season 2 parts. August 6th, get the first half. September 3rd, get the second half, guys. And Jenna Ortega will tell their writers what to do once more, guys. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.